ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready! 30 base. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Switch! 61, matchbox, lights. Let's go.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check right, check right. Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Deuce. Back north.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
258. Yo. Pick that.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
You got nothing.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Now, Liz. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A.J. Green. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Kill. Sponge. No. Get it.
Allen now on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Buckner. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A loss of 12 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. 3rd down here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Green. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the whip.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 88. Mike 5-4. Get 300.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw, Greer looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a run with Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 27, Greer, short throw underneath to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down throw, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius. Smith, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh. Tight right.
Now Allen off the bootleg. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Check. 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. Complete. It's Johnson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar. Just wide right. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Greystone travel. 6:30.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, it's caught by Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, it's complete. He dials up Davis once more. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Begin. Hey, leg.
Again, it's Jones. Shrugs off another. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Kill. X3, 218, chop.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
19.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll go again to Jones. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
No, 58. 54. Right, 54. In your face.
And they take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.